Hey, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? This your boy Rob Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Oh yeah, today is January 10th, 2019, and I was gonna do another video on a couple of more topics, but I had to do this video first because the violence here in Shreveport, man, is just really ridiculous right now. I mean, how can you expect the police to help you when the police are getting shot? Last night we had a police officer here in Shreveport who was getting ready for work, was shot multiple times and killed. Now, everybody in Shreveport is expecting the new police to just come in and do miracles, but that's not gonna happen. It's up to us in our own community, man, to stop the violence. Cause guess what? When that police officer got shot last night, where was the police chief? Everybody wants to blame the police chief and the mayor, but guess what? They were at home like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? The police cannot be out there to stop a shooting beforehand. The police only comes after somebody gets shot. The problem is we have a lot of people here who want to keep it gangster. Well, keep on keeping it gangster and you're going to keep on watching your babies die. At what point do we stand up and take control of our neighborhoods? If you know little JoJo is up the street terrorizing your neighborhood, they got guns and all this dope, and they got a whole neighborhood hostage. That neighborhood has a responsibility to get little JoJo out of there. You mean to tell me 1 or 2 people can hold a neighborhood of 1,000 people hostage? No. So you can't blame the police when most times you know who's doing the killing, but you won't say nothing. You see? That's what's happening. Then you got, I'm going to tell you something else that we seeing is playing out. I'm going to just keep it real. I know I might offend a lot of people, but you got a lot of single mothers out here who are putting that role of man of the house on their young teenage boys. These young teenage boys are going out here, man, selling all this dope, getting all these guns, and they the ones who doing all this shooting. And then after he gets shot, his mama all on TV talking about my baby didn't bother nobody. Yes, he did, ma'am. Your baby was a drug dealer. And you allowed it to happen because while he was out there dealing them drugs, making that money, bringing it back home, taking care of your grown ass, you know what I'm saying? You basically gave him a free pass to go out into the community and act an idiot. So again, how you gonna blame that on the police? You know, it all goes back to taking control of your neighborhood, starting at home. If you don't stop the violence at home in your own hood, how can you expect the police to stop it? If you're not willing to step up and stand up and tell the police what you saw, how can you expect them to solve these crimes? 3/4 of the murders in Shreveport are unsolved because the police can't get nobody to step up. But everybody on Facebook talking about, we know who did it, we gonna handle this. Well, keep on handling it and you're gonna keep on seeing that cycle of violence in your neighborhood. At some point, you have to step up and stand up and take control of your community. It starts inside your home with you raising your children to respect the sanctity of life. That's where it really starts at, in your home. So again, stop blaming the police, man, for all the violence in your neighborhood. Now, the police are not facilitating the violence. They only come after Negroes and shot each other. You got to start the process at home. Raise your children, man, to respect other people's property. Stop letting them listen to all this violent music. Stop letting them play these violent video games. We celebrating a culture of death in America. And here in Shreveport, it's thick, y'all. The fog of death is thick in Shreveport. And again, the police is not going to help you, man, until you're able to help yourself. Hey, this your boy, Rob Thomas Jr. We thank y'all for the new subscribers to our page. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up and share it, man, because this violence is getting crazy. Now, we understand that there's social and economic factors that help contribute. You know, poor people do desperate things sometimes. But a lot of this violence going on here is not about being poor. It's about the dope game. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm not telling nobody to snitch on nobody. And before I go, let me give you the definition of snitching so we can clear this up. Snitching is when 2 or more people go out and commit a crime together. One of those persons get caught, and in order to reduce his time, he starts telling on everybody else. That's snitching. But when you got Negroes running around your neighborhood with automatic assault weapons, shooting indiscriminately, killing innocent people, you have a responsibility to get them people off the street so that your kids can play in the street, so that your grandmother can sit on her porch and enjoy her golden year. You know what I'm saying? So that your kid can walk back and forth to school. You have a responsibility to get that person out your neighborhood, and that's not snitching. Again, this your boy Rob Thomas Jr. from The Real News Behind the News. Thanking y'all for watching this video. If you like it, hit the thumbs up. If you new, subscribe to our channel. Hey, till y'all hear me on the radio or see me on another one of these videos, y'all be blessed.